When you first enter LearningZone, you'll land on the LearningZone dashboard. You should see your course here as one of the tiles on your dashboard if the course has begun. If it's before the course has begun, you may have to go to your courses list in the left navigation and select all courses. And there you'll see the course in future enrollments, and if you select the star in front of it, that allows it to populate on the dashboard. You may also see your dashboard view in recent activity. This is just a different way of looking at it, and if yours is in this view, you can go to your course by going to the courses list and selecting it from the list. Or you can change your view to card view. You just click on the tile to go to your course, and once in the course, you'll notice the very first thing in the Get Started is the Start of the Semester checklist for instructors. And this is just a list that kind of goes over everything that the instructors need to do to prepare your course for the semester. One of the things you need to do is update your schedule of assignments or your course schedule. And you do that by selecting it. And once you're in it, then you go to Edit mode. And you can just type the due dates in the cells on your course schedule. Once you have completed or finished adding all your due dates, then you can select Save and go back to the Home button. The next thing you want to do is update your introduction from your instructor, and this is just to give information to students about how to contact you. Remember, it's best if they contact you about the course within Canvas. You edit this the same way you do the course schedule. You select the Edit button, and you can just replace the information here with your information. You do not have to have a phone number for them to contact you. You can have them use your Ask the Instructor or click Inbox, which is in the left-hand navigation, to send you a message. Once you've updated that, you need to save it and go back to the home page. And the next thing you need to do is add your information to the Introduce Yourself discussion. This is a place that kind of gets students started on using the discussion boards, and it's helpful to them if they see their instructors using it as well. So to add a post in the Introduce Yourself discussion, you're going to go select Reply and just type in a little short introduction welcoming the students to the class, and then post your reply. And then the next thing you need to do is subscribe to the forum Ask the Instructor. You just go into it and click the subscribe button, and when students ask a question in this discussion forum, then you'll receive that notification. Now, before students see your course content, you need to add due dates to all of your assignments, including the Introduce Yourself discussion and the orientation quiz. There are two ways to add a due date to an assignment. One way is to go into the assignment and edit it. The other way is to use the calendar feature to drag and drop those assignments. I'm going to show you the calendar feature first. You go into the course calendar in the top right corner, and if you scroll down, you'll see a little thing that says Undated in the bottom right corner, and this will populate with all of the assignments in your course that do not have a due date on it. So this course is actually set to start in the summer. I'm going to add due dates that are in the summer. We're going to start with the orientation quiz and say that's due around the 13th. And the Introduce Yourself discussion right there is also, let's say that's due the 14th. If sometimes it doesn't catch when you drag and drop it, you just go back and get it again. If you put something on the wrong date, you can drag it to the correct date. If you need to remove the assignment, you can just drag it back over into the undated, and that takes the due date off. And then once we, whoops, I didn't get that second one. And then once we go back into the class, you can see that the due dates have been added by, well, let's refresh this. You can see that the due date has been added here and down here. I'm not sure why that one isn't. It might be there's 2 orientation quizzes. You can also add or edit these due dates by going to the assignment, whatever type of assignment it is, and going to edit mode. And then if you scroll down, you see that's where it put the due date on there when I dragged it on the calendar. You can change that by selecting a different date on this calendar, or if you want to add an available from or available until or a stop and start date, you can do that here as well. You can't do this part of it from the calendar. And then you save it. Any changes you made will be saved. And then you notice when you add those due dates, for students, it will populate their to-do list. It will also populate in their syllabus. They'll have a list of all the assignments that have due dates by due date. It will also populate, if they go look at their grades, it shows just their assignments. And if you ever want to look at your course in Student View, you can select Student View right here in the top right corner, and you'll see, as long as you're in Student View, you'll see this pink strip here. And if you go to grades, you can see what your grades or their grades look like to them. You notice these are the assignments that have due dates on them. If they don't have due dates on them, it's harder to be organized. So please be sure to add due dates to all of your assignments. And the last thing I wanted to make sure you understood is that you need to check your HCC email at least every day or every other day. All official correspondence will go through that HCC email. Your communication in LearningZone will be forwarded to your HCC email. If there's any emergencies, you need to be able to react to them quickly. Please contact us at onlineed@hutchcc.edu if you have any questions. Thank you.